Welcome everybody to another edition of Randomness of Wrestling. This week on the RoW, I'm going to discuss Chris Jericho getting his title back, Super Crazy quitting WWE, and TNA in general, as well as some other stuff. So without further stalling, let's get right to it. WWE just finished with their 800th episode on November 3rd, 2008, and on that episode, Chris Jericho won the title back from Batista. Now, there is one thing I hate more than Batista, and that is short title reigns. I do not like short title reigns. I expect champions to hold their titles for at least 2 months. That gives the title just a little bit of value to it. So, I'm already out of the ballpark with that. I do not like short title reigns. I'm glad that the belt is off Batista, but I think they could have done it just a little better. And this is all done just to give the belt back to John Cena. If that is the case, then I really don't know if I want to keep watching. I mean, why give the belt to Jericho just so John Cena can beat Jericho and get the belt back? And by the way, John Cena is returning at Survivor Series. And speaking of his return, how does he get a title shot? Did they just draw his name in a hat somewhere or something? What did he do to guarantee himself a title shot? I don't remember him being in the main title picture before he left. I mean, maybe he was, I just don't know. Last thing I remember was he was feuding with JBL, not Chris Jericho. And you know what? I like the guy. I like him. I have major respect for the guy, but I just don't think that he deserves the title shot, and I don't think he deserves the title right now. And I think this is all just a lame attempt at getting ratings and getting the buy rights for the pay-per-views. And that's not smart business. They're rushing things way too much. On another topic, we have Super Crazy, who just recently quit. Now, rumors are that he quit because he wanted to, what's that word? Wrestle? Because he's a wrestler. Man, that is crazy. I mean, why would he want to go and wrestle and not be an entertainer? That's fucking crazy, man. Anyway, he was unhappy with his job and he wanted to go wrestle somewhere else. Same reason that Kaz, Frank Kazarian, and Test quit, several months ago. They weren't big players in the wrestling game, and Test isn't necessarily a great wrestler like Kazarian or Super Crazy could be. But, he didn't like the political strife backstage. He didn't like getting all political. And he just wanted to wrestle. He didn't want to entertain. He didn't want to be, the next big thing. He just wanted to go out there and have a wrestling match. Wait a second. You have all these guys leaving one company to go somewhere else so they can wrestle because of political stuff going on backstage. This sounds awfully familiar. Is WWE turning into WCW? Whoa. Now I want to get to TNA real quick. Mainly their video game. Their video game sucks. The mere fact that I found it in the $5 bin at my local game store proves that. Actually, their product sucks. All it is Sting, Nash, Angle, Christian, Booker T. They're all hogging the spotlight that they've been holding for the last 10 or so years. Case in point, calling AJ Styles a rookie compared to Kurt Angle, despite Styles not only having wrestled longer than Kurt Angle, but also started before him as well. If anything, AJ Styles is more of a veteran than Kurt Angle is. You know what, TNA just sucks overall, and it's going to flop big time. They're just lucky they have such a dedicated company behind it to give them the money that they're wasting. Alright, I don't want to stick on TNA too long because I want to get to this other thing that I've been hearing about. Apparently, Loki is having dark matches. He's having tryout matches with WWE. For those of you who don't know who Loki is, he's also known as Senshi. But apparently, Rey Mysterio and MVP of all people are pushing for Loki to be hired by WWE, which I think is pretty cool. I like the guy. I like to watch him. I hope he does get a contract. Unfortunately, with every good thing, here comes something that would just suck right off the bat. Possible angles that are being thought up are a fake Rey Mysterio, like fake Undertaker and fake Kane, because we all know how successful those angles were. And another idea is a masked heel to go up against Rey Mysterio. If they go with that second choice and have him go up in a feud against Rey Mysterio, I'll start watching WWE again. No, I'm serious. I will start to watch WWE again, especially since Rey Mysterio is on Raw. And this feud will be on Raw. I'll be able to watch one of my favorite performers or wrestler or entertainer, whatever the hell you want to call him. I'll be able to watch Loki and Rey Mysterio go at it in pretty interesting matches. I like to see that, you know. So hopefully they'll go with that second idea and leave the whole fake Mysterio possibility out the window, out the door. Hope we will never see anything like that ever again. Alright, as always, I have a couple of shoutouts here. Check out the Eagles ring. I'll have the link posted over somewhere on this page, probably in the info section. I know I've said that before, but I'll remember this time. Also, check out my MySpace, www.myspace.com/GSGRendan. That's JISHIIRENDAN. I'll have a link for that somewhere on this page as well. Also, if you want to debate with me, if you want to get in contact with me, I love talking about wrestling. I love debating. I love, having conversations about wrestling. Email me at RoWJJL@yahoo.com. That's RoWJJL@yahoo.com. Alright, that's it for this week's Row. As always, I don't have a catchphrase for you, and I know I usually go out saying fuck Batista, but this time I have something else. You ready for it? Yeah, I am. Mike Adamle is finally done with WWE. Thank God.